Hello my friends, Dario back with another Total War video, and here we are playing the Last Alliance Total War, continuing the Mordor campaign. However, you can see that we have a new build. It is called the HEIR of GETA, and this is the Alpha 0.43. Now, the Mordor campaign, if you have seen any of my previous videos, we started with the previous build, the Alpha 0.4.1. So what I've done is start from scratch a new campaign with Mordor and trying to get to as much a similar position as where we left off in the previous episode, so you don't have to watch the whole grinding again. Since we didn't get too far ahead, I think I published 5 videos, and the last one was the Battle of Sirith Ninth, and I will, well, when we get into the campaign map, we will see in which state we are. But anyway, so we have a new build and we have a ton of new content, and I'm going to show you, if we go to a new campaign, the new faction that has been brought in is the Kingdom of Krakaland. The Kingdom of Krakaland, actually they are allies with Mordor, so this is another one of the reasons that I wanted to start over and, let's say, migrate the campaigns. Let me lower a little bit the sound. I love the music in this mod, it's just awesome, but it just feels like I'm screaming in there. So new campaign, and here we are. So now we have, you know, little by little we have more and more factions to choose from, new cultures. It's just that the mod is being developed very nicely. If you haven't tried it, I really recommend. The link to the last Alliance page on ModDB is on the video description, and also the link to the Discord that I really recommend that you join it. I will explain in a moment, and also the link to the main developer, Sarah Temer, the Patreon, her Patreon page. In case you are willing and able, be so kind to support her. She has some health issues, and all the support is much welcome for her to try and help develop the mod even faster. But anyway, so we have, with all that said, we are here, the Kingdom of Krakaland. So you know, we are playing with Mordor, we are here. The Kingdom of Krakaland is somewhat close, pretty close actually. We have only one region impeding us from direct contact and having some trade, etc. But we'll have a look at it right away. So I started the same with the game difficulty on hard. That is what Sarah Temer recommends, and everything, all the settings, unit size, etc. I have at maximum. Everything the maximum that you can place. I have an RTX 3070 GPU, is quite good. And I'm using the latest patch that CA launched to give more performance, and so far it seems that it's working well. It did break the mod manager though, but if you check my channel, I have a video with how to set the mod manager back, and all the old files that you would need to use there are more workarounds, but if you want to use my workaround, my old files, I uploaded them to a page that I created in ModDB, and you can use it, as many people that have been using it, and it seems that it's working for them too. But anyway, without any more talking, let's get into the campaign map, and I'm gonna show you the differences between our playthroughs, but also the differences that I found, technology trees, units, starting position, etc. In the with the new build. Catch up with you guys in a moment. Welcome to Mordor, my friends. So here we are in the campaign map, and as you can see, I've been I'm at turn 16, I think, right now. The previous build, that's where we started the campaign. We left it, I think I was at turn 8. I went much faster, and one of the things that I have seen is that it seems that with the changes that have been brought into the technology trees, it slows down a little bit the pace of the campaign. But before anything, I want to mention, because I really recommend that you join the Discord. For example, when this new build was launched in the MonTV page, I did download it right away and I started playing to catch up, you know, the new campaign with where we were in the previous one, the previous build. And then, you know, the previous build, I almost never had any crashes. However, with this new one, I did have a few. And just a few days after, the devs found a solution and they released a hotfix. But the hotfix files are only available on the Discord page. So if you go now, you never play this, and you download from ModDB, everything is gonna be as it was. Right? I mean, everything is gonna be patched and fixed, etc., and you don't need to worry. In my case, because I already downloaded it, I started playing, and this takes quite a lot of hours. If I had to restart, it was gonna be very painful. However, Sarah Temer uploaded the hotfix, only the files that were changed, the three pack files, and it is safe compatible. They didn't know if it was safe compatible or not. If by any chance Sarah Temer is watching, they are. I just installed them, I swapped them, I changed the hotfix files, and I loaded my last save, and as you can see, it's working without any problem. So anyway, one of the things that I have noticed is all this is new. Because I can't tell about any other factions because I haven't played any other factions. I started with Mordor because the first time playing the mod, and Mordor has an easy start and to get acquainted with the mod and everything. So I started with Mordor. In the previous build, you will have the military technologies and the civil technologies. As you can see, this has been added with this new build, and many of these they don't take many turns to develop. You see, like this one, for example. If you want better roads, you need to go through this. I did study this to better to improve the fields. I had to study this to improve the mines, and this one for the castle and garrison, etc. So this is why I mentioned that these new technologies are actually slowing down pardon me, slowing down the speed as we were going in the previous build. So for example, in Barad Muil, the mines, you could without studying any technology, I think you could go all the way through to the maximum level. That I don't know if it's, I think it's 5, the maximum that you can get on all the technologies. Pardon me. And in this case, I could only get to level, I think it was level 2. Then I had to study because I studied twice. Yeah, level 3, you see, enables building of iron smelter iron 3 and gold mine 3. And then the next one, it gives you the 4. So I guess 4 is the maximum that you can get. Or maybe it keeps continuing, but you don't need to study any more technologies. Now this, what it does is it makes you think, what are you gonna develop depending on your faction. You can see the military technologies I haven't even touched it so far, because I wanted the mines, because this faction, the Mordor, we have the clan traits. It gives us fuel in the war industry plus 10% to wealth from gold and iron mines. So to get this bonus, you have to take advantage of it, and as I always mention in all my playthroughs, I always go to the highest tier of a city. That's the one that I developed the first. I use the money to develop whatever is in there because it's the one that is gonna give you the most income, and you're gonna need the income. As you can see here, my income per turn right now is gonna be 2700, which seems a lot, but it's not, because the units have the higher tier units have a very high upkeep cost. Now, another thing that I've seen with the with the new updates that this build brings is, well, for one thing, I have to mention also, these buildings now they cost less. So in the previous build, you could continue building without researching. However, the prices to the cost to build and the next level was quite high. Now it's not as high. However, you have to study first. If not, pardon me. If not, you won't be able to develop the economy. So then with the units, I did mention in the first turn of the campaign, we went through a lot of stuff. The units that I like the most are actually the Black Numenorian warriors. That they are archers, but pretty good in I will show you this later. What is going on in there? So we have the Black Numenorian warriors. That they are very good. You can see the melee attack now is 16, 18. This has been changed. Now they are a little less powerful as they were before. At range, still very good because they have very good range, 250, and very good accuracy. They are also have some boosts because I'm building here the bow maker. And you can see +5 to accuracy for all units recruited in this province. But the same thing, before you could just keep building. However, now you have to study, and that's what I'm studying right now actually, because I want as many Black Numenorian warriors as I can get. One thing now, this is a slower pace because you need to study those technologies as I mentioned. Now these units, the upkeep, here you have the axemen, but it's the same also for the warriors. The upkeep cost is 400. Now you can imagine 400. I just recruited 2 new units. You start the campaign with 2 of these Black Numenorian warriors. I recruited 2 units. That's 800 upkeep, and it ate, because I was over 3,000 per turn. It aids your income per turn. So you have to be, if you want very good, you can see here that I just recruited actually very cheap ones that only have an upkeep of 100. So these 4 units are the same upkeep cost that one of the Black Numenorian, to give you an idea of how it goes. Now another thing that has changed is the trade. The trade resources, the value of each of them has been dropped by a ton. Like I remember the highest, I think it was the Mithril. Yeah, the Mithril. If I remember correctly, the value was 100, and now it's 61. From the ones that I can actually export, I remember that the timber, I think it was 30, now it's 10, and the silver, it was I think it was 40 or something like that. Now it's 14. So you need to trade a lot more quantity. I'm exporting all of it actually, except the iron. You have to trade a ton of it to get a good return, a good income. So it's keeping me in check very, very, very much, but still very enjoyable. Now, comparing with the previous build with this one. Well, first thing, let me show you where our allies are. Actually, I don't have a spy moving around. I have my orc ninja here. That is actually is gonna get into the territory because I'm coming to this side. Here is the Kraka folk, the Kraka land, Kraka land. These are our allies, and this is the new, I was gonna say religion, the new culture that has been added with this new build. And we are very close to them. The only region that is in the middle right now is the druids. And if you remember, pardon me, I'm still recovering from a cough I catch last week, and it's been a little hard. here we have actually Teje, the witch, the great witch Teje, or Teje. I don't know in English. I think it's Teje. That actually has been attacking the druids. Now, in the previous campaign, I'm gonna put everything in the same playlist, and we are gonna continue it as the same campaign, even though we migrate the two builds together, right? We are trading actually right now as well with the druids, and they were very peaceful. They didn't have any enemies. And the last episode that I recorded, I pre-record this, so that's why it will take a while. This build is already up for grabs for some time, because I record 1 or 2 videos ahead in case I get sick or anything like that. I have some material to publish, and actually in this case, well, it has allowed me to catch up. Now, the last episode was the Battle of Sirith Ninth. That you can see that we haven't conquered it yet. I wanted to conquer this before recording this video. However, there was stuff going on in the north, and I will explain now. Eventually we will take it, and we will take it. I'm not gonna publish a video with the battle because we already done it, so we will leave it between brackets like this. It already happened. The difference in the speed was that the previous build, actually, the men of Arnen here, our ally that is here in the south, the Haradrim Amon Ethel clan, they are allies with us as well. When I took Tirith Nindor and Ermin Arnen, and they actually came and took Tir Earthraid, and the faction got destroyed. However, this time they didn't do it, so I had to come down with Anatar, and I had to take it for myself, and that has slowed me down enough that I couldn't go for Sirith Ninth before all the thing happened. Now, with the druids, they were very peaceful, but for some reason they started a war, or Krakaland started a war with them, and they are fighting. But for what I see, Krakaland didn't take them out yet. So here I have Anatar ready to jump in, and the idea was to go for Sirith Ninth. However, I'm bringing that Orc Ninja this way to check if there are any armies of Krakaland here, and if not, maybe we go and try to take the Karas Droatan first, so we can establish direct contact with our allies and start trading, and later on we go for Sirith Ninth. Now, what happened in the north is that the same as in the previous build. Here we had the orcs of Barad Muil. The orcs of Barad Muil went to attack these guys, the earldom of Hierdeland, and they are quite unhappy with us. They didn't like us since the beginning, and the orcs went in a suicidal attack, and they got their asses kicked. Pardon my French. And what happened is the same actually that in the previous build. However, the previous build, they were content that they just stayed there, and the orcs were building an army again, and they were like, I don't know, I guess they were gonna keep trying to do it. But in this case, the earldom of Blamdan decided to come, and actually they took the orcs out. The Barad Muil, they conquered Barad Muil. So those extra units that you just saw here, because I already had one Archers of Moranon and one Black Numenorian warriors here in the north. I recruited another 2 that, with the idea of sending them to join Anatar and going to join the conquest of Sirith Ninth and this area of the map. However, when this happened, I had that army was stationed here in Tirith Nindor. What I did is just attack. As you can see, these guys, for some reason, I think when they attacked the orcs, there were some extra units outside, so they went out to take them out. So they left the castle. So what I did is take the chance and attack the castle, and I took it. Now this battle, I might show a little footage, some cinematic, or yeah, some cinematic probably, but it was quite boring, to tell you the truth. So I spent a ton of time sniping the units inside, because looking at this, that they have a ton of men, and actually most of it is cavalry, as you can see here. I wanted to take the city, the region, or the castle, with as fewer losses as possible. So I only had 2 Nazgul with me. So what I did is, you can see here, this unit I think is the first one that I had. The accuracy is 67. These guys, the accuracy is 70, because they already took the advantage of the bow. Here it is, of the bow maker level 2 and the +5 accuracy. So instead of 65 is 70. This guy is 67 because he already has a chevron in there. So what I had to do is just my ammo is limited, so I use the Nazgul to inspire them, and when you inspire them, the accuracy goes from 70 to 85. It's +15, and this one was well, you can do the math. So, and that lasts for I don't know, a minute and a half or something like that, and it has a cooldown of almost 4 minutes, or 4 minutes anyway. So what I would do is, when the inspire boost would finish, I would stop, don't shoot anymore, wait those 4 minutes, activate again, and start shooting and doing like that. Now what I did is take all the spearmen and as many as possible. They had quite a few archers, but they were very, very bad, very standard. So, well, actually I can show you here. They were recruit archers. Recruit archers. So what I did is take out the infantry as much as possible, and then I use my my warband to rush to one of the gates to set it on fire and break it, while the pikemen of Morano scale the walls. Then these guys also scale the walls after destroying the gate, and I send the Nazgul in as fast as possible and attack the archers to take them out. And the Black Numeronian warriors went behind these guys, and they have the war cry and all that, and using the skills that they have, we're able to break them down and take them out. I lost, I think, like 200 men, and we took, I don't know, we killed like 14 or 1600 or something like that. Now, what they have here, I didn't want them to get inside the building. You see, most of them is cavalry. So, if you fight them in the open, you need a ton of spearmen. That's why I recruited here those spearmen, in case we're gonna have to go after them or something. Now, if they for whatever reason want to attack us now, as long as they don't destroy the gates, they won't be able to go in. So they will have to dismount and climb the walls, and then they lose all the, look at that charge bonus plus the 60 that they have. So I think we're gonna be alright. Out in the open, I don't know. With only these units, it would be quite complicated. Now, what I think they will do when we pass turn is either they're gonna come here and attack these guys, the woodmen of Minotauro, Sidintor, the woodmen of Sidintor. That's it. Okay, we managed. Because they are enemies, so they're either gonna go there or they're gonna come here, break my towncraft, and then continue on the way back to the suburbs. The suburb. Because I don't think they're gonna come following the road, because in that case they will have to attack us. There's no other way. But we will see that when we pass turn. And I don't know if I have any other thing to mention. Yes. Actually, the same as in the previous build, we already have an attack with some skills. He got here. He still has 2 points. I don't want to use them. I use the cartographer, so it has 10% to campaign movement range. But I want to wait until we get another rank, and then we're gonna go for one of these. Plus 5% to ammunition for all units under this command. This is pretty good actually, because if we are gonna have the Black Numeronian warriors that have a excellent accuracy and very good long range, more ammunition is gonna be awesome. And no, not the ambush. Defender. No, I think I will go maybe for this, and then here, what I really want, I tell you what I want, or I really want, is here. Plus 2 melee attack for all infantry. Plus 5 charge bonus. I don't know if this would only apply to the Warg units, or in our case for the Nazgul also would benefit from this. I'm not sure. And this, plus 3 accuracy for all bow infantry, and plus 5 to the reloading skill. And so that's pretty good actually, as well. I would like to go that route. But now I'm holding those skill points until we get a better rank. And I don't have anybody else actually. I did split the maybe that was causing the crashes. For what I've seen on Discord, they mentioned this, that when you recruit agents and split the armies, etc. But hopefully that has been fixed. I did split the Nazgul when we attacked around here, so the generals get more experience. Some didn't get any. For what I see, I had these 4 supporting, but only 3 joined the battle. I don't think there's more than 3 that can join actively in the battle. So that's an idea, something to keep in mind. Now, another thing, regarding the starting position with this new build, one thing that doesn't make, well, it makes sense and it doesn't in a way. So we have in Morannon, you start with a castle level 4 with a very good garrison, and this one actually was level 2. And this is the Black Gate, right? So it makes sense that you have the pikemen of Morannon and all that. However, why would the enemy attack in Morannon when you can attack here through Thiri Tuath, and the castle was only level 2 and the garrison was pretty bad? So that's why I had to study this. It was only 2 turns, but I wanted to study to make sure that I could upgrade the defenses here, the castle and the garrison in this area as well. And actually, I would like to study another one. That one is going to be 4 turns to make it a little tougher, because these are the only 2 entry points into Mordor right now. Later on, when the mod is developed in full, and over here, I don't know, I'm not very versed in the Lord of the Rings, so I don't know who the heck lives around here, and if they would be friendly or foe. If they are our enemies, then yes, you will have to place your forces accordingly, etc. But for now, you know what I did is all the Nazgul that were in these cities, I just moved them all towards the east and to cover this area. And we only have these 2 points of entry, so we have to make them as strong as possible, that if they get through our lines, they get smacked in the face against the gates in here. But you know, to do that, I had to study the technologies. This I haven't even touched yet. But anyway, that's what I wanted to mention. So we're already like a half an hour mark. So I'm not gonna continue. I'm gonna leave you with some cinematic of who was this battle. I will skip the archery because it took a very long time, and I will probably just show you the charge when we charge the castle in there. So the idea here, just to remind you, the units that I have with Anatar are pretty crappy. We have the Orc Riders, but they are only useful if you are able to storm through the gates. Otherwise, you know, if you dismount them, it makes no sense to have them. So the same as the Nazgul. Nazgul, well, actually they are powerful, so you can dismount, and I've done it many times already. Climb the walls and use the abilities and charge the enemy, but they are only 60 men, and you can see that the enemy have 200, 250 most of them, so they still take some punishment. So we have here very bad archers. We have one unit of archers of Morannon, they are pretty decent. The Black Numenorian warriors, they are awesome. And then we have some Maggot spearmen that they are pretty bad. Maggot fighters that they are also very bad. And the Orc warband that is pretty decent. And that's about it. So in order to come attack these guys, I'm actually leaning towards going for the Druid, and we are trading now with these guys. And actually the men of Sirith Ninth, where are you? Sirith Ninth, where are they? Here they are. They are friendly right now, plus 26, so I don't believe they're gonna attack us or anything, stab us in the back like we are gonna do, because we are the followers of worshippers of Sauron, and we do all the terrible things. So yeah, I think we're gonna go for the Druid, and let me check, see if we can reach. We can't reach, because I don't know what units they do have in there. 2, 4, 6, they have 8 plus the garrison is much stronger now, guys, also 2, 4, 6, and there are many more of them. If you remember the previous build, Tirith Nindor, they had 3 units of garrison. This time around when I came, they have double, they had 6. It was still an easy fight, but they did give more trouble, and what that means is that you need more time to replenish later, and it slows down the pace, which is, in a way, I guess is nice, so you don't storm through the whole map very fast, right? Anyway, so yeah, we're gonna leave this this Orc ninja that I have here. One, yeah, it's gonna take oh, we could actually move. Okay, so there is Galtiskali, guys. There it is, the Krakafolk culture. 100%. We can't see much of them. Actually, their cities, I see, they are not very powerful, actually. Let's see if I can put in a place where we can see the values. Maybe here. Yeah. This is one, right? No. Wow, so where the heck are they? The first city of the Krakafolk. Oh, here it is. Volborg. 2,420. So you can see Ethelon, that is a one province faction. It's pretty rich. The Druid Ost, whatever. Probably it's only one region as well. That's why it's very rich. And then we have the Kingdom of Elingalen. And then we have Sirith Ninth. That's why I wanted to take them out. to attack the riches, you know, so you can improve, develop your economy as fast as possible. But yeah, they don't have a very good economy, it seems. So they have Gallisti 1100 is not much. This one is also from them, but we don't have the value. And this one also Krakaland. Hamseti, I don't know if it's gonna be here. Yeah, they are. So they are very poor actually. They are not very much developed. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna leave it here, guys. I don't want the video to get too long. There's no battle, except that I'm gonna leave you now with the cinematic of what happened in Barad Muil. And the next episode, we'll see. I'm not 100% sure right now what we're gonna do. If we go for the Druadan or we go for Sirith Knight. I think I'm leaning towards the Karas Druadan, so we can establish the direct contact with our allies, and also to have a battle in the episode, because Sirith Knight, I'm not gonna publish another battle when we already had one in the previous episode. So just imagine that we already took this. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. So thank you very much for your time, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the coming cinematic, and if you do, please give me a thumbs up, give me a like. That helps a lot. If you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. It helps a lot. It helps the channel growing. If you do, welcome to the family. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you very much, and please take care. Be safe. Remember, if you have problems with the mod manager, etc., check my channel. I have a video and a link to my ModDB page where you can get the files to get it working again. And yeah, please take care, be safe, and hope to see you soon with the next one. Bye bye for now.
My lord, we are running out of ammunition. It would be best if we concentrate on one target. Our men are under attack. We must act now.
Now is the time!
Our foe is utterly vanquished. Let all who remember this day remember it as the day of our most glorious victory. We have captured the enemy's walls.